Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about the Diva Cup. So I've been using the Diva Cup for probably over a year now. I recently lost it while I was on vacation and had to go out and buy a new one. So I figured while I got a brand new one, I would do a video about it, telling you about my experience and everything. Before my surgery, I wish I would have been using this cup because you'll go to the doctor. They ask you how much are you bleeding, especially if you're dealing with fibroids and everything. And of course, you don't know how much you bleeding. I mean, I would tell them I'm bleeding through an overnight pad every 1 to 2 hours, but which is a lot. But doctors work in numbers and data, so if you can quantify your answer, I feel like they will be more receptive and realize like, okay, something's wrong. We need to address this. So the cup has like a little line on it. It has a measuring unit. I forgot what the unit is. I'll let you know when I open it. So I'm not endorsing the Diva Cup. They're different brands. This is just the one that my mom bought for me that's been working, and I just haven't changed. I did try another one that I did not like it. And I don't remember the name of it, unfortunately, but you just, find what works for you, do your research. There's a lot of videos out there about them. So you can wear it up to 12 hours. This one has 3 sizes, one for like 18 and under, one for, it has different age groups and different, like, how much your flow is, one for like medium flow, one for high flow. So I started using it after I had my surgery, when my periods were a lot more manageable. If you are a environmentalist, this is definitely for you. This thing costs about $20 to $30, so not cheap, but definitely not expensive. And just think of how many pads we buy every year. And if you do better than me and keep up with yours, you save a lot of money. You really do save a lot of money by using this reusable cup. Okay, so once you open it, it has a little thing on top. And so in this little box is a little instruction manual. So it tells you how to put it in, how to remove it, how to clean it, how to make sure it fits properly. They say when you first buy it, you're supposed to put it in boiling water for about 15 minutes to make sure you kill all the germs and it's good enough to be put inside your body. I have a separate little pot that I use to kind of deep clean it after every period, because it do suggest that. Also in that little box is a little baggie. Oh, it's purple, my favorite color. But I actually don't never use the bag, but when I was on vacation after my period ended, I took it out and I wrapped it up in tissue, which I also do sometimes with pads, because sometimes I do use like a little panty liner with these, just to extra precaution, because sometimes it does do a little leakage, which I decided to try a new size this time, so maybe I won't have that leakage anymore. But if I would have been using the little baggie, I wouldn't have threw it away. So use the baggie. So yeah, you live, you learn. So I will be using my little cute little baggie this time. And then you pull out a little cup. So it's just like a little silicone cup. Pretty sturdy. This one has 2 little marks. This mark says 7.5 milliliters and this one says 15 milliliters. So you can definitely really measure how much blood you're losing per period, because eventually if you're losing a lot of blood, it's going to lead to anemia. It's definitely going to lead to anemia. So this is kind of let you know if you look it up, there is a certain amount of blood that is like the normal amount of blood you're supposed to lose during each period. So this will let you know if you're losing a abnormal amount of blood. So I never have any issues putting it in. It was really simple. I got it on when I first started using it. It was really easy to do. So you can look on YouTube. I think there are like 2 different types of methods that you can do to insert the cup. My favorite one I use is that I just kind of pinch one side in, and once I pinch it in, I kind of get a hold on it and then insert it into the vagina. And then once you let it go, it pops out and then creates a seal. Sometimes you have to kind of rotate it just a little bit to make sure the seal is there, so that way the blood will go straight into the cup and not come outside. And then once you want to take it out, you just reach down there, pull at this little tip, and slowly come out, and then no issues. And then you just pour it into the toilet. Some of them will say, I never had to cut this part, but if you first time you use it, if you feel like it's like uncomfortable, you just cut this a little bit, but you want to make sure you have something to pull on to get it out. The other brand I use, I definitely had to cut that one, but this one has not been an issue. Usually, excuse me, I can kind of go about my day and don't really feel it. There's been maybe 2 or 3 times where I'm like, okay, I don't got this in right, and I had to go to the bathroom to kind of readjust, remove it, put it back in. But otherwise, like, this has been the best thing. It's really gross. It's really gross. I'm not gonna lie. Looking at a cup of blood is gross. Whenever I'm on my period, I'm carrying around in my purse or in my pocket several gloves, just because I'm not trying to use my hand. I know it's my body, my blood, but I don't want to touch it with my hand, because I feel like even if I'm washing my hands for like 10-15 minutes, you know, it still might be some blood somewhere, and you know, I just want my hands to be clean. I don't want to be walking around with blood on my hand. So I do. It's just a personal preference. I never heard anybody else really doing it, but I carry around gloves to remove it 98% of the time. If you're good at really good and confident in yourself, then you know you don't have to do that. That's just me. I heard some people had concerns about like it splashing everywhere. There's only one time, I think I was just rushing, that I kind of spilled it and got it and made a little mess. Thank God I was at home. The only thing is, if I change it while I'm in public, I try to find a like single stall or a single bathroom. I don't want one of those like big communal bathrooms, because I don't know, especially if you're not doing the gloves. Cause like if you have the glove, you can go in that stall, take it out, change it, and then toss that glove where you usually like put the pads. Like I just kind of tie it, pull it out inside out, and then tie it and put it in the little receptacle or trash can thing they have for menstrual pads, and then it's a done deal. But if you don't have a glove, then you have to walk out of your stall and among all these other people with this like little bloody hand, which is not that bad. I'm not pre-surgery. I would never want to do that, because the amount of blood I had was like a murder scene. My period now is not that bad, so it wouldn't be a big deal, but you don't want to be like looking over and see some person walking out their stall with blood on their hand. Like, ugh, that's gross. But you know, you just figure out what works for you, and you know, do it. What else? I think that's all I wanted to talk about. But yeah, I love this. Like, I wish I would have started using it a while ago. If you go out somewhere, You know, you don't have to have a pocket, you know, be a big purse full of pads. I've always been the type of person who used small purses. So like when it was that time of the month, that was all that was in my purse because that's all that could fit. So this is so convenient. You just have your cup in you and you can carry around like, you know, a tampon or two as backup. But yeah, this is a game changer. Game changer. But if you have any questions, just write it in there. If I forgot about anything, I can come back and address any questions that you may have. But have a good day. Bye.